Rocco says, I know you spoke in the moment about not taking the weekly development value area high because the destination has been hit. I saw the cumulative delta show a passive seller, delta spiking, price barely moving, and especially Rocco late in a overall move was important, right? We kind of call that late rotation capitulation. Delta spiking and price barely moving. Would the destination being hit invalidate the trade? I took this into prior value area high. So again, let me reiterate here, order flow, no matter what's going on with capitulation or passive sellers or anything, those are not trades. Those are not trades. Okay. Destinations being reached are 9 times out of 10 not a trade for NADRO. So I'm confused when you say, would it invalidate the trade? Because to me, the only trade was either long overnight or long intraday until we reach that destination. And there the trade is done. So when you talk about invalidating the trade, I don't know what trade you're talking about. I think you're talking about maybe a trade based on that passive seller, but I'll let you follow up in the chat there. But you're correct. So let's kind of like take a peek at that. Let's look at that sequence into the high. All right. So I got long as we breached 10K. I teach people this all the time. Don't get short when there's multiple highs stacked up against you, right? Don't get short there. Don't get short and put a stop right above there. It's too likely that that's a stop run through there. I laugh at people who think double tops or triple tops are a bearish feature of a market, or double bottoms or triple bottoms are a bullish feature of the market. They ain't. Okay. So what happens? Strong buying on that breach of 10K, really strong. Weak pullback, continued strong buying. Weak pullback. Here's where I saw the weakness, the first weakness in the buyers. You see that? Price does essentially the exact same thing that it did on the prior rotation. Here's an up move. Here's an up move. But we saw strong delta the first time, and then we saw this weak little flaggy delta the second time, which almost doesn't even make a new high in delta, as opposed to last time. It clearly made a new high. Okay, so there was a weakness into up leg B. And sure enough, that brought about the most selling we'd seen since the opening. But then we said, wow, right? Buyers coming back in strong. Let's continue analyzing. So nobody was buying that. Okay, I remember talking about that. We skipped a little piece here. We went all the way back up to the high, and ain't nobody buying it on rotation up C. It was like right here. There's like literally just no delta behind it, right? But then there was also literally no delta on rotation down, right, into D. There's just no selling. So I thought that was going to be it. But guess what? We hadn't actually tagged the destination. And so here we come, rip roaring after rotation down D. Strong buying, a little bit of a pause in it for a moment, right? We got one down candle, a little bit of lack of buying. So I think that lack of buying is going to be important. And it is. So you see how this delta is going nowhere. That's during a phase where we already got to this high in price and we moved all the way up essentially to here. Okay. I know there's a little bit of buying for that candle, but not much. And so I want you to notice where the buying is. It's in this candle and this candle, which are these last two little top candles right here. Late in the rotation, late in the overall move into the destination that we already were targeting. There it is. The market did what the market does. It moved far enough to either suck people in where they finally couldn't handle it anymore and they had to just be a part of it, or it ran the stops of people who just couldn't, were short and just couldn't handle the pain anymore. Regardless of what that is, the market found the liquidity that it sought. And it's ball game over from there. Beautiful sequence into the highs. Beautiful case study for us to have gone through.